It just don't stop, does it? It's never going to stop because a lot of people in the mainstream media who they don't actually care about the quality of entertainment. All they care about is pushing some sort of agenda. They're very upset that so many of these shows are failing lately, including things like The Acolyte. And following the article that came out by Adam B. Very at Variety, revealing how some studios are handling toxic fans and backlash, Collider decided that they needed to weigh in too. Studios are finally starting to fight toxic fandom, but it's not enough. It's just so pathetic, and they continue to share the same things over and over again. Some of the same lies that are told perpetually about harassment in the Star Wars fandom, despite the fact that Ahmad Best went on record before returning to Lucasfilm, before they brought him back, despite him admitting that, yeah, it was members of the media that drove me to almost kill myself because of this. Not fans, the media. Yet they'll still continue to invoke his name, invoke Jake Lloyd's name, despite the fact that his family's come out there and said that has nothing to do with anything Jake Lloyd's ever been through. It's the same bullshit over and over again. They have to convince you that just 99% of the people out there that are complaining about these shows, they're just racists out there. They even say shit like this. While the claims of bad writing make it difficult to discuss or criticize a show in actual good faith, I wanted to go to this because they basically say it's being used as a dog whistle. Where the fuck is it? It's so funny. Here we go. Let's see if I can find this. God damn it. Talk about it, Jay. I'll find it.
Talk about the article.
Talk about the article.
No, it's the same thing. It's like they I don't know what they want the studios to do. Like, I'm not sure what their goal is in mind here. Basically, they want any type of criticism to be erased off the internet. These people should be banned. This should happen. All this stuff that's what they wanted. That's what they want. They don't want to see it. They don't want anyone to, I guess, participate in their criticism of a show. They don't want that stuff at all. And so they've lumped up criticism into the you're a racist, you're a phobic, you're a this, you're a that. You're filled with bigotry. It's the same, like you said, it's the same talking point over and over. That's why when I said it to Ryan, I just laughed. I was like, of course, Collider's going to jump on the bandwagon and write something, because they're like, oh, Variety did it. We got to do it too. So toxic fandom.
Bro, this is so fucking funny. Similarly, the use of coded language about bad writing or inconsistent canon about these shows can make it difficult to offer genuine criticism. Collider is claiming that racists are out there, and instead of saying, I hate this person or I hate this person, they're saying this show has bad writing. So it can be difficult to offer genuine criticism, where if I say it's bad writing, I get called racist. You know why that you think that's your perception? Is because that is the reality that you have turned this into.
Yes.
When people talk about these shows and they say, wow, The Acolyte is one of the most poorly written pieces of shit that I've ever seen. When you look at Rings of Power and say the same thing, you get called a racist. You get called a sexist. You get labeled everything by the members of the mainstream media.
Yes.
It's weird that when we have similar criticisms about some of the things that have happened, I don't know, say with Joker 2, but even let's keep it in Star Wars. The Reva stuff for the Kenobi series, that was like the 5th, 6th, 7th most important thing on most people's lists. People thought that the character was treated terribly. They hated the writing of the series. They thought it destroyed the character. Same thing, arguments about Luke Skywalker, whatever. It was not racist or sexist when people were complaining about the way that those characters were treated or the way those shows were written. Yet suddenly, as soon as you involve a female of color or whatever, then it gets turned into that by these fucking losers, by the bitch-made pieces of shit at places like Collider or all of these industry media establishment type of websites.
Yeah.
It's so fucking ridiculous.
Because that's all they got left. They don't know what else to say. They're
coded language like bad writing. That's where we have gotten to now. If you use the words bad writing, you're using coded language as a dog whistle about racism. What the fuck?
It speaks for itself on how stupid this is. That's it. All right. So what would be the next criticism? I don't like their outfit. you know, you're being homophobic, Jay. You know, if you don't like their haircut, you're the problem. I mean, how low can they possibly go with this? I think that's pretty low. Bad writing.
And like one of the things in this as well, similar to the Variety article, they're like, some studios that decided to speak out and defend their cast and crew, like Lord of the Rings of Power. They didn't get nearly as much backlash for season 2 as they got for season 1. So that means that when studios speak out about these toxic fandoms, they're doing them a service. Maybe, just maybe, the reason there wasn't as many people talking about Rings of Power season 2 as Rings of Power season 1 is because not as many people are fucking watching it.
Yeah,
because they lost half their audience. Man, it seems like the backlash for this season has been cut in half. Yeah, because you lost half your fucking audience. You dumb cocksuckers. Like, what are we talking about? It's so stupid. And I'm glad that the media is, continuing to double and triple down on a problem that they have created. They are the ones who decided to label anyone who didn't like their particular project that they wanted to succeed. You labeled them a racist, a bigot, a homophobe, a sexist, whatever it may be, because they didn't like a piece of shit that was handed to them.
And this all, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good.
No, this all goes back to Ryan's first point about the Joker, is that word of mouth will kill movies and shows and everything else. And so if they can just stop word of mouth criticism, then maybe their precious little acolyte weird show would be more successful. But they've already killed the, like, as far as Star Wars goes, that brand is already dead.
Disney Star Wars is the Cowboys of sci-fi.